Good morning, Pulsicans. How are we doing today on this midweek pump day? Are you guys excited as me? Are you feeling the pump? I think the dip is over. How do you guys like my new Pulse X glasses right here? Because Pulse X is going to the freaking moon. I will tell you, it's the best looking price chart in crypto. We have traders coming over and noticing the price chart and buying it up. It is the most beautiful thing. But I love these guys. I'm gonna be able to like customize different logos. I would love if I can get the Hex logo in here, and that would be really cool, or even the Pulse Chain logo. But man, they're not comfortable to wear, so the disguise comes off. What is going on, guys? Have you been seeing the rumblings on Twitter? Turning this bad boy off so I don't drain the battery. The rumblings of maybe Pulse Chain getting listed on Binance. So let me look at her name. Her name is Zoe. Queen Crypto 2. Queen Crypto 00. She seems to be connected with Binance. She says she knows the next big thing that's going to be listed. Now, this is all speculation, guys. This is not financial advice. We're just speculating here on the internet. But it's interesting because then she did a tweet and said, hey, is Pulse Chain interesting? I want to know more about Hex. I am new to this ecosystem. A welcome would be appreciated. So all you guys watching, if you can go there and welcome her, once again, her handle is at Queen Crypto 00 at Queen Crypto 00. So 3 O's in the crypto. Her name is Zoe, Zoe. You'll see a yellow triangle. Go ahead and friend her. Go ahead and comment. Welcome into the community. She seems to like be hinting around that Binance could be listing us. Now, it could be engagement farming, guys. Understand this. It could completely be all false, but in the small possibility that she is telling the truth and there's some information there that she knows about our community, about us getting listed, that would be very powerful. We want to welcome her in, make her feel like home. And that's my 2 cents on that, guys. Don't be mean to her. You know, if she starts shilling other tokens on her Twitter account, it's her Twitter account. She can do whatever the hell she wants. Don't go in there and start, being nasty with her because she's not shilling Hex and Pulse X. That's what I see probably one of the biggest problems in our community. Give her a nice warm welcome. We'll see if she's engaged in farming us or not. But man, I got up today and I saw that and I was like, oh, should I sell all my pDai and go all in on Pulse Chain? And then I remembered, oh, damn, I don't have a big bag of pDai. It's a lottery ticket, so it doesn't matter anyway. So I'll just keep my pDai and let the freaking narrative play out. You know what I mean? So more or less, yes, I'm engagement farming there when I said I sold all my pDai. But I have a question mark. So I'm asking a question. Should I sell all my pDai? Kind of. But, hey, what do I know? Is Pulse Chain getting listed? It's very interesting to see it. That would be an absolute fireworks news event if because Binance is the biggest, I think, centralized exchange in the world. A little piece of information that I know, and I think a lot of you guys know too, is when CZ, when he went to prison, when he's going through all those troubles that he was going through, there was an amicus brief written on his part, just kind of how Richard has his too. And I heard, whether this is true or not, I don't know, but I heard Richard and Richard's attorneys helped with that amicus brief for CZ. If that rumor is true, once again, guys, we're all speculating here. What the hell do I know? I'm just a dude on the internet who puts on funny hats and glasses and screams through a megaphone. Can't take financial advice from me, man. But if that's true, damn, I wouldn't see why Binance wouldn't want to list it, right? Kind of like return the favor. So we'll see, man. I mean, is Richard making friends out there this time around? I'd be willing to bet he is. right? He did the whole outrage marketing. Let's fight everybody during the Hex launch. Maybe this cycle, the new and more humble Richard, like he even said it himself in the intro to the documentary, the movie when it launched, that he's a new humble him. We'll see if that transpires, if that comes out and he makes some friends out in the industry. I would like to see him make some friends in the industry. CZ would be massive. Holy crap. That would be just, God, it'd be so impactful for our ecosystem. Along with other people, man. I mean, out there who beat the good drum of crypto in general. Not Tone Vase, though, man. I can't stand that guy. That guy's annoying as hell. There's some other Bitcoin OGs that I can't stand either, like that Dennis Potterman or some crap. I can't stand that guy either. He likes to spin up crazy ass narratives that are just dumb. But that's my 2 cents, man. I mean, I think it would do our ecosystem very well if he made some very good strategic friends. Charles Hopkinson would be a good one, I think. I mean, he has a lot of the same beliefs that we do in our ecosystem. So I think that could be a good strategic partnership, or at least friendship, and yeah, we'll see what happens this time around. Getting on some bigger type podcasts like Joe Rogan, stuff like that would be very impactful, and aligning with the right people will do that. Send all our bags to the moon, man. I mean, we've already got a lot of bullish momentum on the horizon, right? There's no reason why we can't do anywhere from a 20x to a 500x. You see how big of a estimate I give there, or big of a I don't do price calls. So like, hey, 20x conservative, 500x means that we hit all the rocket engines, right? That we always talk about on the show. And there's no reason why we can't do something in between that. And if we go and make strategic partnerships and friendships with people like CZ and Binance, this would absolutely freaking be a bonus rocket on our ship that we didn't anticipate having, and it would send us to the freaking stratosphere. Holy crap. The world now can go and onboard in the Pulse chain with a click of a button with ease. And guys, look, I understand that, we've had this discussion before this week, but I understand that you're like, but we're DeFi, man. We need to be holding our own keys, and we need to practice good DeFi ideologies. Like, okay, yeah, I get it, man. But let's get the new guy in, right? The guys that everyone calls plebs, right? Let's get those guys in, get us some exposure into some Hex, get him some exposure into some Pulse on the centralized exchange. And when they see in the green candles, they're going to want to look more into it, right? So maybe they put $500 in. Well, now their $500 turns into $1,500, and they're going to be like, what the heck? What is this thing? Let me look a little deeper. And they're like, what is this whole DeFi thing? I can stake Hex and make more Hex? I can't do that by holding it on Binance. How do I get it off of Binance and go over there to this Pulse chain thing so I can stake? He's super, super cool, guys. Those are the guys that you want to onboard, right? You want that easy push button on board, and then we can work on massaging the DeFi concepts into them later. With green candles. Like Sami always says, green candles will make you smarter. If they're holding a little bit of our asset because they found out on Binance and they just decide to put a little lottery ticket in, well, that will attract them over. So it's very, very good marketing. Not to mention just being friends with CZ. He's one of the most powerful guys in crypto, in my opinion, would be very, very powerful for our community. So, yeah. I mean, tell me what you think, guys. You think that she is engagement farming, Zoe? Is that LBS? Or does she have some kind of intel that we are getting listed on Binance? I don't know, man, but it wouldn't surprise me right in the beginning of a bull run, too. 160 of you guys watching. Come on. I see you over on Twitter. Come over, like, and subscribe on YouTube. Help the algorithm out. Then you can go back to Twitter, or at the very least, retweet the show. So that way other people can see this show and come and hear the good word of the DeFi Crypto Alliance show, where we're bridging the gap between our entrepreneur friends and our crypto community friends, which is you guys, right? Where we're going to use crypto as a wealth creation tool and then use that real world assets like real estate, oil and gas, even buying businesses as a wealth preservation tool and locking in those gains, all while not paying any middlemen, aka three-letter agencies who did not partner with us on our investments and then take the risk. So we'll have Chris on again probably next week. Also, I'll be talking about the trust. I'm having him put a presentation together for me in the for No Permissions event. If you guys are going to be out at the No Permissions event, it's going to be awesome to link up, have coffee, have lunch, have dinner, and I'll be speaking at it. So hopefully we can mingle while we're there. So internet's running a little slow. I'm starting to think, guys, it's not my internet. I'm starting to think it's this 10-year-old MacBook. So I'm going to do a huge solid for me and the whole community. I'm buying a freaking new MacBook for Christmas. That's going to be my gift to myself. I'm going to get the one with all the bells and whistles. That way it's future-proof and see if that makes a huge difference. I think it will. I went on this stream last night with Sami and St. Wolf. And man, my internet and my stream couldn't keep up. And it was lagging like crazy. And I noticed anytime I start having multiple people on a Zoom or on a stream, it really starts to bog down the internet. I'm not sure why that is. But yeah, I'm going to get a new MacBook. So that's coming soon. And hopefully it helps the streaming experience because I get tired of this lag. Jeez. So what's going on, guys? We have a little bit of green today. Let's check in on the secret chart. As always, I want to make sure we're not being scammed, that we are in the right place at the right time in the beginning of this massive freaking bull run we're about to embark on. Don't listen to the influencers. The bull run is not over. We talked about that yesterday. We had some big influencers saying that the top is in, and yeah, I even saw them that said, "Oh, I'm going into cash." I'm like, bro, what a freaking pleb. Jeez, it's more of engagement farming and him just wanting to buy the freaking bottom. I think that's what more it is. But like, hey, look at this, man. I mean, the chart is freaking sitting beautifully. In fact, the chart has looked like this for months. We kind of created that W, and we've just been kind of like hanging out, waiting to break out of it. And it'll be very fascinating when we break out of this general zone here. I feel like we're not going to break down from here because anytime we start to go down, we start to move sideways. We keep things simple, right, guys? This is on the weekly, zoomed out on the line chart, pulse against ETH. It's all we need to know about. We know there's over 300,000 Ethereum that likes to buy our stuff. ETH is super, super bullish for this cycle, in my opinion. Just watch. Just watch. It's a blue chip. It ain't going anywhere. I don't care what everyone says on Twitter. It's not going anywhere. And it's going to freaking moon, man. It's going to rocket ship. I think it's going to overtake and beat Solana gains for 2025. I could be wrong about that, but Solana's had a pretty big pump. It's made a lot of gains already. So I don't know if it's going to be able to compete with ETH in 2025. But once again, I could be wrong. I'm just a dude on the internet. But man, the core coins are all positive today. We're back at 408 on Pulse. 40453. Sorry, I don't want to misspeak on that. 53 on Pulse X, which is freaking amazing. Inc. at $3.51. Let's go. Hex, come on. Hex, can you get back to over 3 cents again? I love me some Hex. I love that my portfolio is Hex heavy now. And I even have some EHEX. And EHEX has been doing amazing. And my favorite meme coin, Solid X, we're just hanging out there at about $34. Urban Productions, we're not scammed yet. 7X to the top. And I don't know, man. We'll see. It's going to buy me a lot more blue chips in the future. A lot more cores. Got the Tengain ticker starting to kick off today. Peach. A lot of our community in my Telegram was buying this yesterday and the day before. They started loading up. I got a little bag of it. It's a lottery ticket of mine. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I want to see Nope freaking moon too, man. Come on, Nope. I need you to freaking go. I love that community. I love the Randy Hilarski community. I support them. That's why I'm going to be out in No Permissions in Panama at the end of January. You guys come out, man. Come out, say hi. Let's hang out. Let's go view the Panama Canal. Let's hang out on some boats on the ocean. Let's have a good time. Let's bond. Let's create relationships. Let's talk about crypto. We can talk about other things like real estate, health, whatever you want. But obviously, the crypto conversations will be the focus, and it'll be a lot of fun just to hang out, meet you guys, and establish new relationships. So I don't mind. I'm already doxxed. I don't care. Everyone knows who I am, and that's fine by me, man. I am totally cool with that. But let's check in with the chat, man. Let's see how you guys are feeling today. How you're doing? Did you guys sell your pDai for Pulse? I'm starting to get a little better at this engagement farming. I gotta like, man, how can I make it a little bit spicy, but still like, you know, still where I'm not like lying, straight lying like freaking like crypto banters and man, the top's in, I'm selling in the cash and whatever, bro. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're flooding your community so you can buy the bottom. You're not that dumb. Then my cycle ain't over, man. What the heck, man? It is funny. Francis Powell, what up? Hello, all, man. I am feeling good today. A couple more days left here in Puerto Rico before I head back to Arizona. I'm going to be out in Arizona for a month. If you guys are out in Arizona, shoot me a message on Twitter. Maybe we can go have coffee and lunch there. I might even think about putting a little get-together while I'm out there. That'd be a lot of fun with some Hexicans and maybe even some real estate guys and try to onboard these real estate guys with the Hexicans being there. That would be cool. We'll see. Sold my pDai too. It's going lower. Man, it could, man. We talked about that yesterday is, that's how I knew when the Titan X top was in, the local top, the twice, is when, and I think Red Squirrel kind of pointed this out, is when I saw everywhere on Twitter, everyone was talking about it. You see all the green circles popping up everywhere, and I don't follow any of them. Now, do I play, I'm going to go buy the bag at the bottom and then dump it at the local top? Yeah, I do. I do play that game, but I don't follow any of them, right? I don't want to hear about their narratives and how it's freaking doing 1,000. I just don't care, right? I don't want to get into that. And but I knew when I saw the green circles everywhere, and everyone was freaking shilling it when it was a 10x off the bottom, and it was like every streamer was talking about it. You saw OG streamers who have never broke like the pack of talking about Hex, talk about Titan X. And that's when I was like, holy shit, this is a local top. This is a top. I'm selling my bags. And sure enough, I sold my bags and it was on the it was like, oh, not quite perfect on the day, but close enough. It was definitely close enough, and that felt really good. And you can usually tell just from the consensus of the community. And I feel like pDai is in that, man, in that zone. Doesn't mean it's not going to go to $1 because the narrative is strong, but that means that you're going to have a pullback. We're always going to have pullbacks. We talked about this yesterday, right? I think Hex had 3 80% pullbacks. That's what Super Hex said. He's an OG, so I take his word for it. 3 80% pullbacks on the way to a 10,000X. Look, another like 6 to 9, 40 to 60% pullbacks. So all this stuff pulls back. I don't care what you say. And some of them reset almost to the previous bottoms, like Titan X. It isn't all the way down there, but it's way. I feel like it's bottom of the chart. I'm going to use it again to go gather more core assets. It'll be my third time around going in there and buying that freaking bottom and then selling their top and then coming and buying more Pulse Chain. Let's go. NJ Dub. That probably clears all scam FUD if that happens. Bro, getting listed on Binance would be absolutely probably one of the best things that we could see happen in our community. I know a lot of people will argue with that, but the exposure that we have, the consensus that, maybe consensus is not the right word, but the idea that CZ and RH are good, right? Because I know they've had their kind of like a little bit of a conflict in the past, but like, man, it would send us parabolic, I think. I could be wrong too, man. I don't know. Just a dude on the internet. Yes, video you talked about trust to reduce set. Yeah, man. You would need to have a call with Chris. This is a deferred tax sales trust, right? We call it the DeFi Wealth Trust because what we've done is we've worked and educated the trustee, the tax strategist, and worked with them to make DeFi integrate with this trust. Where before, if you just go to any other trust, you're in a try to put crypto in it. And they're gonna be like, yeah, you can go buy Bitcoin on Coinbase. What do I care about that? Right? I want to do DeFi and these things. And I want to hold the keys. I want the keys. And so that's what we've created. And so these are really a good question for Chris. I'll have him on the show again. The cool part about it is you can sell your crypto, not pay tax, go to real estate, hang out in real estate for a couple of years, sell the real estate, or maybe take loans on if you don't want to sell it. But you can sell it because, I mean, you don't pay taxes. You won't pay tax. Go back into crypto, buy the bottom, not pay tax. Do this back and forth all you want. The taxes are deferred. Now, say, for example, 2020, the next cycle comes around, 2029 or whatever, 28. You've gone back and forth multiple times. You're like, hey, man, it's time to take out $250,000, take my family on a vacation, or maybe I want to take out $500,000 and take my family on a nice vacation, hang out for a while. I want to buy a freaking Lamborghini, if that's your thing. I like sports cars. And when you take that money out, now that's called self-enriching. And then when it hits your bank account, when for you to spend, then you're going to pay taxes on that monies. But the cool part is long as your money's working for you, you have your full economic energy, making you money on your behalf. You can do it in crypto where you hold your own keys, in DeFi. This is a very powerful trust. There's been nothing created like it. And we'll have Chris back on the show. And if you're really interested, comment and I can get you Chris's calendar link and I'll post it in the chat again. Red Squirrel, oi, what's up, my good man? How are we doing? And guys, speaking of Red Squirrel, and it reminds me of always Tetra, we got Signum launching soon. They're doing a pre-raise. I'm going to get some more information for you guys on that. I am super bullish on Tetra still. I'm still super bullish on us getting a freaking Oracle. Come on. Liquid Loans couldn't pull it off. Man, it's a shame. $50 million and they make freaking pie in the sky promises and they don't tell us you're going to do it, right? God. Don't tell us you're going to do it and then not do it. And then other communities have to go pick up your slack. But super cool that Tetra's doing it. They're going to be launching soon. And I'm going to get some more info for you guys. And I'll probably even do a whole show about it. And I'm super. These guys put in so much good work. We need that, man. The builders are what carried the chain through that bloody ass bear market. When we were getting sued by the SEC and I almost threw up in my kitchen. I told that story yesterday. I told that story too on last night's stream with Sami. I don't know how much got across on my freaking internet, but literally, like during that time, man, the reason why we didn't go to zero and the reason why we kept moving forward and starting to tick upward and have actual product market fit. Well, twofold. One, community. You guys, community is freaking powerful, right? That is one of the biggest reasons why we didn't go to zero. This community carried us along with the builders. The builders carried us too, and they did some amazing work, even in the middle of that freaking bloody ass bear market. And it was nasty. And yeah, you guys are like, oh yeah, but they took the community for a lot of money. Some did, but not all, man. There was a lot of great builders and didn't take the community for hardly any money. They might have done a little raise or something like that, but like, you need some capital for any business venture that you're doing. And when you're creating a project on the blockchain, that's a business venture. You need capital. You got to pay devs, right? You got to get marketing done. You got a lot of stuff that you got to incur. And so like a raise is a necessity in my opinion. Now, $50 million is not. I mean, if you raise $50 million, can you launch like 4 or 5 projects and can you provide liquidity? I don't want to talk too much shit today, but yeah, Tetra, super bullish. I'm happy. Those guys are awesome. I'll give you some more information once I dive a little deeper again. I got to reach out to Stu Man too. Man, I would love to have him back on the show. That would be freaking awesome. A lot of good work going on over there. Andrew Garrett, what up, man? Hey, yo, what a stream last night, man. Yeah, man. How was the internet, man? On my end, it was choppy. I really think it's my computer, man. My computer's 10 years old. It's an old MacBook. I'm going to upgrade this Christmas, and that way I've got Starlink. I've got the best MacBook. I shouldn't have any problems streaming from that point on. But yeah, man, it was a fire stream. The one problem I had, like, I know the stream was about this, but all they do is talk about pDai. I'm like, holy shit, man. Okay. I mean, like, I got a bag, guys, but like, it's not my core holdings. But it was cool, man. I got a chance to stream with one of my freaking, favorite streamers in the whole freaking pure crypto YouTube. Sami is my number 2 favorite streamer all time. Number 1, of course, RH, right? RH is amazing. He's not streaming right now. And then there's Sami. Number 3 for me is Randy Hilarski, which he don't stream enough, man. Randy, if you're watching, you need to stream more. And don't do it so late, damn it. But it was cool, man. It was cool getting up there and talking a little bit, and chit-chatting with everybody. That was awesome. And it was a powerful stream. I think it went for like 6 hours, man. I was literally laying in bed trying to go to sleep. And then, like, people were messaging me, like, and a couple of guys, like, Fast Abdul, props to you, man. Thank you. Started messaging me, like, hey, you should come on this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to go to bed. And then I go scrolling through YouTube, and I see Sami's on there. Like, what the hell? Sami's on there, freaking live. All right, shit. Let me go downstairs and just tune in for a little bit. So, yeah. Watch it, guys. It was good. It was on St. Wolf's channel. He's coming up pretty fast, man. It's been awesome and amazing to see what he's been doing. Of course, he really hits the narratives hard. He's been hitting the pDai narrative just freaking crazy hard, and it's worked out for him as far as views and subscribers and all that stuff. So, yeah, he's doing some good work, though. I like his TA, too, which is awesome. It's the UFOs, dog. Man, there's the UFO coin on Pulse Chain, bro. It's freaking mooning. That ecosystem's been mooning forever. I don't own any. I should be one of my lottery tickets. I need to start watching those tickers a little bit close. I'm not too interested really in PTGC because it's a tax token, but maybe UFO or X. There's another one, X. Maybe one of those I might put in my lottery bucket. Zach, when Hex was towards its market high, I used to play with the Hex calculator to see how long I needed to stake to catch up with the OGs. It was impossible. Hold your RH bags. Yeah, you could easily fumble the bags, right? Like I told the story last night on stream. Last year, it was November-ish. And I remember Titan X was the freaking hottest thing since sliced bread. This was like one of the first local tops, right? For Titan X. It was like the talk of the town. The green circles were everywhere again. And Pulse Chain was at its bottom. It was literally like in Goblin Town. And I remember some really big wallets capitulating Pulse Chain's bottom to go into Titan X and buy the top. It was a local top. And freaking the SAC wallet started pumping the shit out of the chain. Meaning, now they could have bought back in this last local low if they had planned it and strategically thought about it. Like, I don't know if they did or not. But man, they obviously lost their position during that time. You got to be careful, man. This stuff could take off. And once you lose your seat on the rocket ship, then what? Like you can go get your seat, not get your seat back for the same amount of money. It's a different seat now. You have less coins. Be careful. You can get left behind really easy. That's the takeaway I got on that. Taking one of my supplements. But yeah, I watched that like really in real time, man. It's crazy. Like, you guys just sold the freaking bottom. It was like RH was watching too. He's like, oh, okay, cool. Watch this. F you guys. You know, jeez. Oh, Andre, what's up? How we doing, man? How are we doing? Bullish EHEX hard. Me too, man. I'm super bullish on EHEX, but understand the risk. There is a risk if you hold EHEX, in my opinion. Being the risk is if RH shits on it again, it can send it pretty far down if he shits on it again. So, but if he doesn't, or even talks mildly in a positive manner about it, it can send it to the freaking moon. It could be the highest one, the highest appreciating RH asset in your portfolio. I don't know, right? But understand the risk. I love EHEX. Don't get me wrong. But I have a lot more PHEX. Brizzle, you up, bro? Is your Hex even staked? My Hex is always staked, bro. Mainly on a monthly rolling stake because the bag's big enough where I can do that. So, yes, my Hex is always staked. Always, bro. And I have 555s and other stakes too. I got like all that. I went hams, man. I hope the Icosa and Hedron auctions come back because I remember I was buying sub-penny Hex. Obviously, you're 555 stakes, but like I was buying sub-penny Hex when Hex, like, I think at the time was like 3 cents. And now I've got that time served on the HSI, and then you have like the actuator now if you want to take liquidity on it. Like there's a lot of options, and I think there'll be more and more options coming to fruition as we're moving down the road. So I would love to see if Alex, with that wizard brain of his, the wizard beard, right? The wizard beard of his, come and create something to reinitiate those auctions, man, and give us like freaking cheap hex again and stack up some more stakes. I would love it, man. And it's fun to go bid in those auctions, man, and compete. I remember the first big stake I won, and I'll tell you the number. Like at the time, guys, that stake had $70,000 equity. Okay, equity is what we use in the real estate world to tell us how much value we have in the property, minus the debt. You take the debt out with calculating your equity. But man, that stake had $70,000 money instantly that I had made equity off of the market value. It took me 17 hours to get my first one like that one where I won one like that. I was in my room all day long bidding. And then like when I hit one and I won it, I started screaming at the top of the room and jumping up and down. My wife looked at me and thought I was absolutely bonkers. And then I showed her and put the calculator out and she's like, cool. Carry on. Carry on. Andre, well, that's it. Andre stake, man. There you go, bro. Hey, staking E-Hex still, man. I mean, careful with that. Yeah. And I'm sure your E-Hex is probably staked from before the fork. But finally, my average Hex purchase was at 0.035, so 3.5 cents. It's been a long, tense wait. Let's go, man. Hey, man, my first Hex purchase was at 33 cents. And that was over six figures that I put in. But I've dollar cost average so far down in the bottom. Like I'm in profit right now. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's what's great about crypto is you can fix your mistakes by dollar cost averaging in and playing the game right, following the market cycles, understanding this stuff and how it works. Yeah. D-Hex to the list. Don't forget ICOSA, man. I got bags of it, bro. I got bags of it. Hans posted yesterday how it was leaving value. I didn't check the chart today, but I think it's a great leverage play. I mean, Sami talks about it all the time, right? It's a great leverage play on Hex. But like, if ICOSA if he can figure out how to keep ICOSA's, somewhat relative value versus Hex, it's got to be worth. Like this last go around, it wasn't worth creating an HSI stake and turning it into the contract, getting your ICOSA anymore when you just go buy it off market for like magnitudes cheaper. So now ICOSA almost has no like use case. Now we'll see what he comes up with, right? We'll see what he comes up with. I'm excited for it. I'm here in AZ. Love to have lunch. If you put something together, I'd love to go. Hey man, I'll keep you in the loop, Francis. If I'm not mistaken, you're down in freaking Tucson. I'll be down in Tucson for the holidays. That's where the immediate family lives. My dad, my brother, my sister, my niece. It'll be fun, man. It'll be good. Oh, what up, bro, man? This is he should be labeled gingerbread man here, not Apex Spine and Sport, but maybe he's being professional today. The sell-off we just had was the doctor that was just what the doctor ordered, so we can go up. I agree, man. I agree. We needed the pullback. We had been mooning for a while. We need a bit of a rest. You got to give the people an opportunity to DCA if they want to fill up their bags a little bit more. My bags are pretty full, so I'm not worried about it. In fact, I'm more of a DCA in the lottery tickets with you guys than I am the blue chips right now. Although you could have done a DCA yesterday. It'll be fun, man. I think Christmas is going to be a very green Christmas. Great strategy. Buy real estate and crypto gains. Yep. Leverage that property to buy the bottom. Bingo. Let the renter pay the payment. Big tax advantage too. Bingo. But when you're doing that in the trust, you don't pay anything, man. All that shit's deferred. Deferred, bro. Down the road until you want to self-enrich, right? Like for me, man, like here's the thing. I say this all the time. I'm not in this game to go out and buy a bunch of Lamborghinis and houses and self-enrich myself. Like houses, that's if it's investments, it's That's one thing, but like buy a big old freaking mansion, buy a yacht. Like, I'm not in the game for that, man. I mean, that stuff's fun, but I did a lot of that in my real estate career. Real estate made me a millionaire. The entrepreneurship life did. I own sports cars. I've done a lot of the flashy stuff already. So I'm in this game for legacy wealth. That's it. I want to lock in wealth for generations to come. For me, when I'm going to meet the maker, a couple things will put me at peace. One, that I do my best to make the best memories with my family and loved ones. As many memories as I possibly can. We need money for that, right? You got to have escape velocity to go out and create those memories. You can't be working a 9 to 5 or even worse, how some people work like 10, 12-hour days. How are you making memories with your loved ones that way? You're not. So did I do my best? And did I do my best, to ensure that they are taken care of after I'm gone and I've done my part. Like, they have legacy wealth put in place. They have trust to manage that wealth in a way. They have to do good behavior type things to get the money. For example, like start a business when you're 21 years old, operate that business for 5 years. You can receive X. Like, these are the kind of things you incentivize your children to do for good behaviors as they're getting older. You can do these through trust. And so that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'm about, man. Like, it's great to go out and buy the freaking Lambo. It's great to take the vacation. You want to take vacations because you're creating memories and experiences with your loved ones, right? So that's important. Make sure you do that. But like all the rest, man, I don't know, man. Use a trust. Wait 1 year after BTC top, buy the bottom and chill, man. You hit the nail on the head, bro. If you wait about a year, you'll be about a 2x. Yep, and then you can start playing the altcoin game, right? Hey, I appreciate it, man. I do, man. I try. Even though I'm not a freaking maxi, but I'm like a 95% maxi. Is that good enough? Maybe not for all you guys, but it's like I'm almost there. I'm just like, I like to play around, man. I like to play around with stuff. Have a little fun. I mean, guys, I'm just out here in Puerto Rico, freaking hanging out with my community, streaming with you guys. I got to play some games sometimes. Hey, man, I couldn't disagree more. We're still closer to the bottom than we are to the top. But, man, I went in heavy at the bottom. Once again, thanks to Dylan and 0x Steph on those calls. It was awesome. Facts. I love Hex, bro. I freaking love it. Don't pick up pennies in front of freight trains. Yeah, man. Dude, that's it, dude. You got to be careful. Don't fumble your core bags, right? Bring in new money or have like your bucket of play money that you're swishing, money around with. Hans, like he has that like he has two separate like portfolios, wallets, like where one's just a trading, which is like 10% or 5% of overall his total net worth in crypto, and the other one's like his just long-term HODL wallet. It's to help keep him, and he's one of the best TA guys, I think, in our community, if not the best. And he does that to keep from him fumbling the bag. Guys, you don't know. You don't know. Name of the game is stacking your coins, especially the core. Hex parity may change the E-Hex narrative. Nah, man. I mean, the OGs will still FUD it, bro. The OGs will still FUD it. I mean, I would love it. And I think it's going to happen. It already hit once, bro. Remember that? It hit it once. Just takes one whale to come in here and buy and send the price to the freaking moon. BankX, their coins are going to only be on market for so long. What's the FUD once they're out? I mean, come on. Let's go. Love the icosahedron. Man, God, come on, bro. Just give me the auctions again. Let me go in there. True story, man. I was able to become a dolphin as far as T-shares are concerned, not as far as coins, because I compare the coins too in Hex, because no one talks about that in Hex, and you should. But I was able to become a dolphin in T-shares through these HSI auctions. And so if I could upgrade that more, come on, bring them back. And sooner than later, because if Hex keeps freaking mooning, like if he launches V2 and Hex is 10 cents, so what's a discounted Hex now? Like 2, 3, 4, 5 cents? Like I want to buy Hex a sub penny again. Come on, give me the opportunity. Come on. Yeah, it's clickbait, man. I don't have a big enough bag. It's clickbait, bro. I don't have big enough bag to make a difference, man. My Pulse Hex, well, Hex especially, that's like the number one in my portfolio. Even Pulse Hex, of course, Inc. Man, they triumph over like my lottery ticket bags, especially pDai. pDai is like my top lottery ticket bag. Solid X's. So I don't have enough to sell. Like I got that. I should sell my pDai for Pulse. It's getting listed on Binance. I don't have enough to make a dent. Man, dollar cost averaging like a goat, bro. Dude, seriously, like a goat. Like you have to go heavy when the shit is the worst. I told this story yesterday on stream. I tried to yesterday with Sami and that stream. But man, I like when RH got hit with the lawsuit, Pulse Chain, not RH, it's technically they're trying to sue Pulse Chain. Like, get bent. You're gonna sue. How are you gonna sue? How are you gonna sue like some magic internet money? Where's the blockchain? Where did the blockchain hurt you again? Point on the doll. But that's a whole nother rant. But yeah, man, when he got hit with that, dude, and we went hitting that bottom, but I was going heavy, bro. Big clips down there, big clips. And then I went heavy on the local hex bottom at decimal 0.035. So the almost 0.4 of a penny. Dylan did a rap song that kind of gave me some motivation, and the 0x staff came on and said this is the bottom. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna do my next couple months DCA all direct into hex. And I just loaded it in. Just load it in, man. DCA is the keys to the kingdom, bro. It is totally true. That's how you fix your mistakes. You're not. I tell my community, like they'll buy like a local top, especially like if you're doing it in a bear market or in the beginning of a bull. If you buy a local top, that mistake can be so easily fixed by dollar cost averaging any dips, right? So easy, man. Don't feel bad about it. Like it's a local top. Now, if you're buying the top of the market cycle, that's a different story. You're going to have to wait for a whole nother cycle to go back in. Like that's what happened to me, right? Like I kind of bought the top of the cycle at 33 cents. It wasn't the top, but like it's close enough. And so I had to wait this entire cycle of dollar cost averaging in to get my cost basis way down there. It took a long time to wrong the mistake that I made, but I was able to do it. CZ already owns pDai, going to pay for Binance listing Peg imminent DPC co. I hope you're right, man. I got nothing against it. I love it. I love that. KDP is the first one I saw point that out. All these exchanges have all our P copies. Like, hey, just use that. I mean, for me, go sell it, and use it. Put the money in the bank for our listings. Way more powerful than them holding it. The price will recover, in my opinion. So, hey, not financial advice. Just do the internet. Much love and respect to you and the family. Yes, vets in crypto. Guys, funny story about vets. First, it was a Hex conference. I want to say Pulse Chain. It wasn't Pulse Chain. It was Hex. I think it was when Hex. I remember Hex was around 25 cents during that first conference I went to, and then when I think it was through Crypto Spar book at the time, and then that's where I met Vet. We sat down as one of the first community members I met in person, and we had dinner. Got to know each other. It was really cool, and did a good job welcoming me into the community. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. He also met my daughter, who was like that big at the time. Now she's like that big. Shit. She's at school right now, man. That's how big she is. She's at freaking school. Damn. It's going up too fast, man. It hurts my heart. That's why you got to create those memories, man. You got to get those memories and experiences now, right? Get escape velocity this cycle. Don't wait the next cycle. Get escape velocity this cycle so you can start creating those experiences and memories. That's the only thing we take to our deathbed, guys, into the afterlife. Yeah, feel very strong about that. Clock Maddox, stop LOL. Don't worry, I didn't sell my pDai. Little clickbait. Look, I put the question mark after it. So that means I wasn't lying. I put a question mark. I also put the question mark after Pulse is getting listed on Binance. Man, I have no freaking clue, man. I'm just a dude on the internet. I have no idea. It's never financial advice. All I do is ride narratives. I ride narratives and I play the market cycle. It's the two most important things about crypto, man. The market cycle is number one. That's the king. Never bet against the cycle. Number two is learn how to ride narratives, right? And learn how to spot them. And they're very powerful. Narratives drive crypto, period. They drive crypto. So you got to know how to spot them, how to ride them, make money with them. That's what I do, guys, with some of this stuff. And especially the lottery stuff. Like those are great places to practice this because the narratives are on a smaller scale, right? So, yes, sir. She's doing amazing, man. I'm sure we'll meet again in person someday. I'll be at the Pulse Chain Tour in March. We are actually sponsoring that event. The DeFi Wealth Trust is going to sponsor the event. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'll be seeing a lot of you guys out there. If I don't see you at the No Permissions event in Panama, I'll see you in March in Vegas. And guys, that could be around a local altcoin top. It could be a pretty powerful month for us. Like we would be very euphoric at that event. Potentially. I don't know. That could be a very euphoric moment. Can you tell us some of the businesses that you started creating before crypto? Man, all real estate. Well, not all, mainly real estate related. I had an e-commerce business I did for a while. I couldn't say that's real estate related. Made a shit ton of money in the beginning when the boom was good, when the getting was good. And then all of a sudden, like the drop shipping rules and regulations started changing. And like it got tough. And so I shut it down quick. But my most successful claim to fame, man, is my real estate company. I started it 11 years ago. It was fixing, flipping, and wholesaling. Story was, man, I was working in the casino industry for about 13 years as a blackjack dealer. That's what I used to do in my previous life. And I used to watch that show, Fix or Flop. And they'd go in there and they'd fix houses up and make $80,000 in 20 minutes. I'm like, I fell into that narrative. I'm like, how the hell? Like, I could do that. I got some money on the side. I didn't know about crypto, right? It's not like I could put money in crypto and play that last cycle. Or 2 cycles ago when I was getting into real estate. And I wish I would have. It'd have been a lot more profitable, although real estate did well. But man, yeah, I was literally running around my neighborhood the next day and I saw one of those bandit signs. They're just cut out core boards. It says ARV for the house, so and then buy price. I stopped on my run. I bought that house. I used hard money and my 401k money. I took a loan out of my 401k. And bought that house. Took me 6 months to fix and flip it, and I made $8,000. That was my first deal, and that was the start of a very long and successful journey. I did real estate for about 10 years. At my height, we had 17 employees. We made, I think, $3.8 million that year, is all fixing and flipping and wholesaling. And I was also coaching on it too. So I was a real estate guru coaching on how to do a lot of the virtual stuff because we did all our deals virtual. And so, yeah, man, that's how it went. And then in 2022, I realized I'd built a 7-figure prison and I took a step back and I wound everything down. I moved to Puerto Rico. And so now all we do is educate. We have a business now where we educate real estate entrepreneurs on how to do crypto and how to onboard them into this space. And because they all want exposure, they just don't know how. And guess where we onboard them to? We onboard them to Pulse Chain. So that's what we're doing now, and that's a business. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a blast. But real estate's good too, man. It's a slow way to make a dime, but it's good. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. One of the best things. There's a lot of things. The best thing that ever happened to me. Open invitation for you, Dame, to come on our show. Yeah, man. I was talking to, I can't remember what his name. I'm sorry, I'm brain farting. Guy out of California. Crypto. But yeah, the problem is timing. I think you guys had your show every day, I'm picking up my daughter. But when I'm in Arizona, I'll be in Arizona next week. My times will be way different. And obviously, my daughter's not in school. So I'll be able to accommodate maybe you guys on your show. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, see you in Panama and Vegas sponsoring a golf master hole. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yeah, DeFi Wealth Trust is doing the second biggest sponsorship, not the top, but the one next to that. Gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. My first condo cost me $29K. Holy shit, bro. It's great. Rented for 7 years, swapped it for another property, made $50K on that deal. Yeah, man. That's awesome. But see, it took 7 years, right, to make that $50K. Where in crypto, man, you can make 50K in a freaking month. Some coins, bro. Shit. But yeah, that's a good example. And you can create a whole business, man, out of fix and flipping and wholesaling. Wholesaling, all that is, guys, is where I'm not the in fix and flipper. I'm selling the paper to the in fix and flipper, and you make an arbitrage spread. So let's say you lock a deal up for 200,000. The deal's worth 300,000. You find a fix and flipper and say, hey, flip this. I'll sell it to you for 210,000. You keep the 10,000. On that spread, you can make a business out of that. We were doing between 30 and 60 deals a month at my height. So it's a good business. Make a lot of money. It's a lot of work. It sucks. Like that. God, it sucks. But I've learned a lot. Yes, sir. All right, guys. I'm hopping off. That's it for me. Thank you so much. We got 425 of you guys watching. Smash the likes. Hit the subscribe over on YouTube for me. Help the algorithm. Send us to the freaking stratosphere. If you guys are watching on Twitter, come on. Or if you want, just retweet it for me, man. Retweet the show. Put it out there. Let's get more exposure. I want to bring as many people in and teach and talk about the good word of not only crypto and wealth creation, but wealth preservation by buying real world assets, by not paying 3-letter agencies, and then going back into crypto. So, guys, appreciate all of you. Tomorrow's open mic. Friday, we should be good to go on that. If you want to come up, talk anything crypto, talk anything real estate, talk anything about health, which I'm huge in right now, feel free to come up and we can have a chit chat. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be my last show. Tomorrow will be my last show in Puerto Rico for a month, right? So like I'm going to be out in Arizona for a month. I'm going to bring some of my stuff. I will be doing some shows here and there, but it probably won't be on the regular everyday basis like I do now. Maybe I'll pop in like once, twice a week or something, check in, because it's going to be a lot of vacation, a lot of family time. Sorry, guys, still getting over a cold. But yeah, a lot of vacation, a lot of family time, and kind of touching some grass, right, for a whole month, checking out for a little bit. So, guys, have a good one, and I'll see you mañana. Peace.